Time check on Tobago updates is brought to you by Flow, Tobago's newest fiber network.
This Christmas, speed is on us. Get up to 300 megabits per second of speed with our new Link Up Plus plan. Enjoy more speed, more channels, and free streaming for less. Plus, introducing Link Up More with up to 1 gig download speed. Download, stream, video call, share memes, and more. Get free installation when you sign up in-store or online today at discoverflow.co.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Good morning and welcome to the morning show on Tobago Updates Television. This is the day that the Lord has made and we will continue to rejoice and to be glad in it. I am Adana Kumbi and we're coming to you live from Le Chatau. Yes, right here in Mount Pleasant, Tobago. And we welcome you to our morning show this morning. It's always a pleasure to be with you wherever you are this morning, whether you are traveling on the nation's roads, whether you're at home getting ready for work and school, wherever you are listening and viewing, we want to say good morning and we thank you so much for always choosing us. It's always a pleasure to be bringing information to you as it relates to things happening in and around Tobago. And trust me, today is no different. We'll be bringing you some information about things that are happening right here in Tobago. As a matter of fact, as we are on spot at Le Chatau, you will get some insightful information. And we're asking, of course, that you continue to stay with us. But before we get into all of that, we want to ask you to stay with us as we go over to the news in 90 seconds. Sponsored by B-Mobile.
December 2023, brought to you by B-Mobile. It's a Christmas season with B-Mobile. The Financial Literacy Secretariat for the Division of Finance, Trade and the Economy received the prestigious Vanguard Award at the Inter-American Development Bank's President Award for Innovation and Service Excellence. The ceremony, held under the auspices of the President of Trinidad and Tobago, took place at the Hyatt Regency Hotel on December 12, 2023. The Vanguard Award is a new category honoring groundbreaking initiatives in public service excellence through innovation and creativity, making the Financial Literacy Secretariat the first organization in Trinidad and Tobago to receive this iconic accolade. The House of Representatives granted a 2-week deferral to the government's response to an opposition query about the status of the Paria Commission of Inquiry's final report. Opposition MP David Lee submitted the question to the Prime Minister, and Leader of Government Business Camille Robinson Regis requested the deferral. The Prime Minister had received the report and read the executive summary, but could not specify when the report would be publicized. In February 2022, 5 divers were sucked into a Paria Fuel Trading Co. Limited underwater pipeline. Only 1 diver survived. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and Guyanese President Irfan Ali met in St. Vincent to discuss the long-standing territorial dispute over the 1899 Arbitral Tribunal Award. Maduro expressed a commitment to continue dialogue, opposing Guyana's preference for the International Court of Justice resolution. No details on agreements or Venezuela anti-Guyana rhetoric were disclosed. The talks, mediated by CARICOM and CELAC, aimed for a peaceful resolution. Proposals included the 1966 Geneva Agreement. The meeting included CARICOM leaders and separate talks with CARICOM officials, including Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley. And that was your news in 90 seconds, brought to you by B-Mobile. It's the Christmas season with B-Mobile.
News in 90 seconds was brought to you by B-Mobile. It's a Christmas season with B-Mobile.
This Christmas we celebrate it, cause B-Mobile they coming with rating. So brace yourself for plenty prices, cause this season will be your nice. It's the most deals and the most vibes and the most cars and the most price. The most giveaways, the most parang. Having a Christmas season with B-Mobile. I want a Christmas season with B-Mobile. Bring me sorrow and let me toast to a Merry Christmas. Having a Christmas season with B-Mobile.
Top up, buy a plan, sign up or pay your bills. Enjoy the best Tobago Christmas. B-Mobile. Life is on.
Yes, that's with the news there in 90 seconds. And welcome back to the morning show. And in case you're, it is Friday, 15th December 2023. Yes, that's right, 10 days. In 10 days' time, it will be Christmas Day. What would you be doing on Christmas Day? What are your customs and traditions? How do you celebrate Christmas? What do you and your relatives and your loved ones Christmas time? We'd love to know. We'd love to know where you are and what you do to prepare to bring in the Christmas. For those of you who are doing your shopping, I'm telling you, you want to tune into the show this morning because you're going to get a variety of things, of items right here at Le Chatau where we're recording from this morning. All right, viewers, we're going to go on right now into our birthday shout-outs, And celebrating a birthday today, we have Alicia Jack. Alicia Jack celebrating a birthday today. Alicia, we want to wish you a very happy birthday coming to you from all of us here at the Tobago Updates Television. We pray that God blesses you in this Yuletide season, that you do truly enjoy the love that comes with celebrating a birthday and the festive season that we are in. So you're probably wondering who we're going to be speaking with today. As I mentioned, we're coming to you live from Le Chatau. And our conversation is going to begin with Jesse Taylor. Jesse Taylor, he is the Cultural Officer 2 in the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation. And we're talking about our Culture and Cruise Ship Arrivals 2023. That's where we're speaking. Of course, we're going to have a little bit of a taste of what is happening here at Le Chatau. So we're going to be speaking with some of the store owners as well. We also speak with Fisha Melville McCain. She's a program coordinator of the Financial Literacy Secretariat at the Division of Finance there. And we're talking about Money City wins. Yes, they won the Vanguard Award. If you remember, right here on this show, we were asking for votes, and Tobago, we did it. So we're going to be talking about that experience as well. And we round our conversations with Ronaldo Richard John. Yes, the man behind Le Chatau. He's the owner of Rashad's men's store and managing director of Le Chatau, Rashad's men's store, and that's who we're going to be speaking with. Also, as I mentioned, we're going to be speaking with some of the store owners who are right here at Le Chatau to see what their offerings are and what is happening around Christmas time. So that would include material things, that would include Tobago Wick, and of course also the perfect gift. So we're asking for you to stay with us as we have conversations with our guests in studio and with the store owners here at Le Chatau, right here in Mount Pleasant, Tobago. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go for a short break, but of course, before we go for this break, this is your opportunity to share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be back.
Amplia. We winning with Amplia. We binging with Amplia. We winning with Amplia. Sign up now for 50% off plus a chance to win over $100,000 in prizes. Call 800-4663.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can't beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory. At JK Tech, we bring technology to your doorstep. From cutting-edge laptops to reliable printers, we've got it all. Nationwide delivery and a new website for easy online ordering. JK Tech is your one-stop shop for your electronics and computer needs. Carrying top brands such as Acer, Samsung, HP, and much more. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JKTechTT or visit jktechtt.com. Quality tech is just a click away. JK Tech. Evaluate your shopping experience, your tech, your way. Call or WhatsApp 383-2651. Shop smart, shop JK Tech.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Welcome back, guys, to the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television. As I said, we're coming to you live from the Chatau right here in Mount Pleasant, Tobago, and you're going to hear a little bit more about that. But in studio is our first guest, and she is Afisha Melvin McCain. She is a program coordinator of the Financial Literacy Secretariat. They're in the Division of Finance, Trade and the Economy. And if you recall, she was a guest on our program and we were talking about the awards and asking Tobago to vote so that we could win. And guess what? She's here and she's going to bring all the updates as it relates to that. Good morning, Afisha, and welcome.
Good morning, and thank you again for having me.
It's such a pleasure having you, and you look so beautiful in this bright festive colors. I love to see it.
Thank you.
So you're back, so tell us. There must be a reason, tell us.
Well, we went to Trinidad. The awards was held Tuesday the 12th. And surprisingly, I think coming out of that, there was the same awards. And by the way, it was 4 awards. Apparently, our judges were so inspired by what we presented to them and the project itself that they decided to create a 5th award. And it was announced that we won the Vanguard Award for Service Excellence and Innovation because we have been able to use our creative genius to create something that presents service excellence in a new, non-traditional way. So they've started this new award to just award us for that, and also to inspire the rest of Trinidad and Tobago to start to work towards those things, especially in the public service.
So this award is not the original award that we voted for. So this was put on just because of the products that we created.
She said they spent hours deliberating. They needed to find a way to really salute what we would have presented, and I think, we wouldn't have dreamt of that in a million years. We knew we were going for 4 awards and let's see what we can get, but to create a whole new thing, I think that was really
It's
inspiring.
actually remarkable, and Tobago is just always blazing the trail,
which is awesome, because I always tell people there's so much opportunity here, so much things that we are doing very well. Yes, there are the challenges, yes, there are the constraints, but I think that as a people we have some really awesome stuff that the world needs to know about. So I think this is testament of that we're doing some really great work here, and I hope that it inspires others as well to not just apply for praise but continue to give everything that we have to offer and show that to the rest of the world.
Of course, and I want to talk a little bit about all the other programs or initiatives that you will have upcoming.
Yes.
And I want you to continue also to encourage our Tobago listeners about whatever it is you have in your hands.
Yes.
How you can develop it.
Yes.
Even if it's for recognition or just for your own personal achievements.
Exactly.
Let's speak to that as well.
So we have a cadre of programs that we offer for all age groups. We have a consistent program that we do with our schools. We have our youth-based summer camp. Actually, one of your staff members, he was a product of our youth-based summer camp. I was so happy when I saw him the last time in studio. We have a startup program where we give entrepreneurs, persons who are interested in getting into business, the startup knowledge and tools and skills they need to run and manage the business in the right way. Before we get into the hiccups, let's learn to do it the right way. So we have a startup program, most likely for business persons to look out for that. We also are meeting policymakers together to see how we all work together. Because it's our issue. It's not just financial literacy, secretariat's job. It really requires all our stakeholders, community stakeholders or financial stakeholders to work together to kind of create this kind of ecosystem where our people can thrive. We also have what's the name of it? There's so many, you know. The problem is there's so many. Because again, the reason why there's all these options available is because we have to really create things for the entire population. One size doesn't fit all. And therefore, if we have to make sure persons can actually receive the information and apply it accordingly, we do have to get very, very creative. So I'm thankful that a really young and dynamic group. Small, yes, but they're very creative. Put in the work. We have partners that work with us, and I think that relationship between the public and the private sector works really well in marriage.
And you know, one of the key things that I get from this is that we're trying to reduce the dependency on the government. So you enable people and you give them the tools that they need to build something for themselves. And what is the reception like in terms of people accessing the services and applying them? And what is your success rate like?
So we have seen definitely an increase in demand for our services, especially coming out of COVID. I think COVID was a time when persons felt the pinch, and if you didn't realize it and realize that you needed these skills to be able to make ends meet, but not just meet, but to be able to thrive in this life, persons really understood the importance of it. So we have a lot more of corporate society asking for us to come train staff. We have a lot of community organizations and youth organizations asking for us to come in and do that, in addition to what we already offer generally to the public. So our success rates are quite well. We have seen increase in not just the knowledge, but people now applying the skills to their lives. Some people tell me, Miss McCain, where were you 5 years ago when I needed you, you know? And for me, that's always great feedback, because it means that we're doing something right.
But there's nothing better than the perfect timing.
Yes.
And the fact that you're here now is perfect.
Yes.
As you said, coming out of COVID, and people now, the platform is there for people to be seen, for them to be heard. Social media is on the rise. And so perfect opportunity for these types of training and programs that will facilitate development, professional development for our people right here on the island of Tobago. I'm telling you, there's skills, their talents. There's so much that we can do once we have the right support. And you know, I like the fact that you're bringing corporate society on as well to get on board, to partner with you, to ensure that our people are equipped, because we don't want to have an imbalance, right? We want everybody to have the level playing field.
Indeed.
Now I want to talk about the emotional aspect of it.
Yes.
Winning this award, actually creating an award.
Oh, beautiful.
Acknowledging the work that you have done, acknowledging the significance of it, and the the uniqueness of it and creating a specific award, which means that next year there must be participants for this particular award. There must be candidates for this award. That's right.
And I think for us to be the very first, and remember, this was the first time Tobago has ever been
That's right.
a finalist. So, I mean, I think I did an interview and he said Money City makes history, and it has. I think it sends a really strong message. I'm grateful to IDB for hearing and seeing and understanding our vision for this thing, and at the ones for me, like, you have a lot of confidence in the project and where it can go, and you putting support in that, you to send in that. We are thankful. We were quietly screaming on the inside, right? But we are so thankful to IDB, to the team. They worked with us. I mean, the experience was awesome. I encourage persons, both in Tobago and in Trinidad, to get involved, to show what you're doing, and to also get access to the technical and other support you will need. Because we really, as a government, never have the resources. The reality is that resources are limited. And therefore, if we are to really achieve the things that we want to achieve as an island, as a government, we do have to have those partnerships going. So more than the award, I think I'm more excited about the partnership that will be had, the opportunities that will be had, and where this
and how this can grow.
Yes.
I just want to congratulate you, Tobago. We did it. You said that you were screaming silently on the inside.
Yes,
I was screaming from the outside. I made an uproar when I got the news. I didn't even realize it was a separate category.
Yes.
But when I got the news, I was jumping for joy. And again, this is the second time this week I'm congratulating the population of Tobago for doing it, for coming together, for supporting our own, and of course for representing well.
Yes.
This is the first time Tobago has ever been selected for this award, and we won it. As a matter of fact, we created history because we now created another category for winning an award. So I want to say congratulations and kudos to the team there. You know, that division, at that unit, as you said, is a small team, so I know the work is a lot. But congratulations, we see you, we hear you, we acknowledge you, and we appreciate all that you are doing for people in Tobago, for encouraging us and enabling us to stand on our own 2 feet, as it may, where entrepreneurship is concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been speaking with Afisha, and she is such a beauty this morning, and of course bringing such beautiful news to us here at Le Chateau, where we are recording from. In fact, I'm going to hand you over to Lavian as she speaks to our very first tenant right here at Le Chateau. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Adana. And viewers, good morning again. And we are here at the convenient Le Chateau in Mount Pleasant. And this morning, we are going to firstly speak to the owner of Tobago Wick. And it's the Yuletide season. Good morning. I am well. And we are here with the beautiful Giselle Drew. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you? And welcome to the Candle Bar, also known as Tobago Wick.
Thank you so much. We are pleased to be here. And I am here with all my friends, viewers online. And it's the Yuletide season. It's Christmas. And we want to know, what can we get? What is Tobago Wick offering us? What can we do? I mean, the store is beautiful, as I would have always said before. It's beautiful. But what can we expect from Tobago Wick this Yuletide season?
Right. So for the viewers that are already familiar with Tobago Wick, you know Tobago Wick is home. So we have the local punch de creme, we have a Guinness, we have hibiscus, we have the local coconut candles, we have the body butters, we have the soufflés. Tobago, and that's what makes this store so special, that you know it's the season for giving, and what better than a gift that's made right here in Tobago.
Yes, something that keeps the place smelling lovely, keeps your mood calm, makes you feel jolly, because this is the time and this is the season. So if you can just take us around just a bit, Giselle, and show viewers what they can expect here at Tobago Wick, because I know for one, I am excited and I want to know, what can I pick up? What can I pick up for my mom? What can I pick up for my aunt? What can I pick up for that favorite coworker that keeps me going every day in the office?
Well, let me show you behind you. So this is our local vendor wall. So we will have our punch de cremes, as I said earlier. We have beard boss, so we have things for the men. We have face towels, beard spray, face butters, foot butters. We have soufflés, we have soaps locally made, we have locally made candles, foot scrubs. It's endless. It really and truly is. We have jewelry that's also made locally. So it's a one-stop shop where you really can pick up pretty much everything and anything locally made, for gift giving.
Yes, but what? The panchakrams and so on, is that made in-house?
Actually, no. The panchakram is made by a young man called Selran Jofield, and he's actually from Georgia. And he is going to be here on Sunday giving out samples all day.
Oh, nice. Samples, you cannot go wrong. So which day exactly will he be here?
He's going to be here Sunday from 11 to 4. Don't miss it. So it's the Guinness panchakram, coconut, and hibiscus.
All right. So are you saying that we have weekend opening hours?
Yes. So we are going to be open straight through until Christmas Eve. Stop by 9 to 6. On Sundays, we'll be open from 11 to 4.
From 11 to 4. And I know besides coming and pick up things, pick up the items that I want, pick up the gifts that I want for the persons that I love so much, I know that I can also come and have my specially made candles. Is that still available?
Yes, it is. However, I will say we are fully booked for the Christmas season, but we have gift certificates, and that is something you can always gift to someone. And that's basically the creative art of candle making.
And viewers, I would have told you recently that gift cards, don't sleep on gift cards. Sometimes you can give a gift card for $100, $200 without going all the way out. And the person that you gift it to, they can add the extras, and you would have participated in something that they really want and that they can treasure. So don't sleep on gift cards, all right? So we know that Tobago Wick has gift cards available, and we also know that they have weekend opening hours, yes? But also, I would just like if you can give us a few price ranges that we can work with.
Okay, so for this Christmas season, our gift packages start at $150. So you can get a candle. So if you have like a gift exchange for work, you can get a candle that's already boxed. If you want to do a little bit more, we have gift packages for $300 and basically up. So we have everything in the range, budget friendly, very much so.
Very nice. We're so glad to hear that. All right. And viewers just looking around the store with the beautiful Giselle. You know that you can get your gifts here. You know that you can get your presents. And again, they are open. But Giselle, could you give us a contact number just in case somebody wants to call and come by?
Sure. So the contact number is 868-290-1122. You can't miss that. 290-1122.
All right. And don't forget, we are here at Le Chatau in Mount Pleasant, and Tobago Wick is open and ready to serve you this Yuletide season. All right. And remember to share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back with more here at Le Chatau.
Welcome to Standard, and today we're launching High. It's our newest brand that Standard is launching, and it's where luxury meets affordability. We're very proud of this brand. It's taken some time to get the right collection in place, and we're also going to continue to improve on our collection as time goes by and we listen to our customers more. We've changed our suppliers for this collection to European suppliers, so you're going to get that European finish. We've been very pleased by some of the results that we've been seeing in terms and response to it in the market, and we're so glad to bring it to Tobago and show Tobago what Standard could, grow with them as well.
It's not just about looking good or having materials that are easily cleaned or sustainable materials, because the important thing about this particular collection is that it is quality. It is meant to last, and it lives up to the Standard name about never beating on quality and price. This furniture particularly, especially our outdoor line, which ranges from fiberglass, plastic types of outdoor stools, outdoor chairs, even the outdoor furniture, it is built to last.
That's the importance with High, right? It's not only looking good, it's going to feature things that make your life easier, and it's not too damaging on the pocket. That's important for us.
This furniture fits the lifestyle of Tobago, of the Tobago customer, of the Tobago guest. It is the perfect type of furniture for you.
place, place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Welcome back to the morning show on Tobago Updates Television. We're coming to you live from Le Chatau right here in Mount Pleasant, Tobago. But before we continue conversation with our next guest in studio, and I'm sure you want to stay tuned for this, I just want to say good morning to some of you who are viewing us on the live. I want to say good morning to Selma Lashley. Good morning to you. Hazel Isaac. Good morning. Andrew Edwards. Dora Lyons. Good morning. Good morning. We see you. Portia John Charles. Good morning. William McLeod. Good morning. Good morning to you. Pearl Murray Beard. Good morning. Good morning to my friend out there, Robert McKenzie, who is viewing us on YouTube. Good morning to all our viewers here in Tobago. Thank you so much for choosing the morning show on Tobago Updates Television. So it's about 7:25 on the 15th of December 2023. 10 days, it will be Christmas. And in that vein, we're speaking this morning with Mr. Ronaldo Rashad John, and he is the owner and operations manager of Le Chatau, right here in Tobago. And we're so happy to have you on the program this morning.
Thank you. Let me say good morning to all the viewers online. Good morning to the entire island of Tobago. Good morning to you as well. And thank you guys for choosing Le Chatau to have your live show this morning. Let me just say this, that Le Chatau would have been commissioned in the heart of COVID in 2020. And while folks were closing their doors, we were now opening our doors. And I want to take this opportunity to say thank God for His mercies, His goodness, His grace towards us. Had it not been for His grace, we would not have been here. So I just wanted to say that. On another note, on the 11th of December 2023, we would have celebrated our 3rd anniversary at Le Chatau. And I want to say thanks to all the persons that would have played an integral role in ensuring that Le Chatau came to fruition. I want to big up my parents. They have been the backbone of Rashad. They have been the backbone of Le Chatau. They have been the backbone of Ronaldo John. My entire family by extension, all my friends, the team at Rashad, my Jadane, CJ. I just want to big up everybody. I just want to also take this opportunity to thank the team at Le Chatau, The Perfect Gift, Material Things, Tobago Wick, for choosing Le Chatau to making it what it has been for today. Thank you guys.
And gratitude, of course, is a must.
Yes, it's important.
So I appreciate you for being grateful to the people who have supported you and brought you to this. I mean, we know the name. You already have an established brand, Rashad. An established brand providing, unique and good quality clothing, right, on the island of Tobago. And people are looking for you. I remember some years ago around Christmas time, people are like, where can I get something? Where can I get something? And they're rushing. Rashad is the man. I'm sure he will have XYZ. And they find the most unique things. That even actually one of my brothers, one of my youngest brothers, he found a really unique blazer. I think it was a Christmas Eve evening. Was coming into almost 6-7 o'clock in the evening, and we thought, let's go to Rashad. And we found something there. So I want to say congratulations to you for your diligence, and I believe that it is your hard work and your commitment to your vision that has brought you this far, if I'm not mistaken. And what a beautiful vision is when we look around here at Le Chatau, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just tell you, the ambiance here, just the name should tell you something about Le Chatau. And I want to talk about the name. How did you come up with the name Le Chatau?
So in construction, when we started construction in 2019, it was just a shell. So it resembled something of a castle. And even the folks within the community, they were referring to the building as the castle. So I was just playing around with names, and then one morning I just decided to add a little touch to it and just give it Le Chatau, the castle in French. And here we are today at the castle, at Le Chatau.
And you see when you have a vision, because even with your construction, there must have been a design. So even in your design preparations, there was that castle aspect of it without probably even coming to the surface.
Even knowing,
And what a fitting name, because ladies and gentlemen, we really are in a castle. We are. We are seated. So today I am royalty. Let me put that out there. I'm in a castle and I'm speaking to a prince. Right? the Prince of
Yes.
Fashion here in Tobago. And I want to tell you, viewers, that the units here are outfitted beautifully. Your tenants, of course, as you said, they chose Le Chateau because they saw something very unique here. And I want to talk about how many tenants do you have right now. And I know recently we had actually two recent tenants joining within this month, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, so we would have just had Material Things and The Perfect Gift coming on board. But let's just talk a little bit about the Avocado Lounge where we're seated in right now. What we wanted to do was just add a different touch to give folks a different experience, a different shopping experience. Because for too long when you look around in Tobago, we have had not too much of, I want to say, world-class shopping experience. We would have just settled for the mediocre. And what we wanted to do at Le Chateau is just offer something with a different touch. Because from the outskirts looking in, it's like the exterior of the building speaks for itself. And then you're a customer and you just want to know what's inside that box. And when you come in, what we want to do is just have the interior as a reflection of the exterior. So the Avocado Lounge was just a space that we wanted to create to add to the shopping experience. You come, you're shopping around, you just want to lounge, you just want to read a book, you just want to have a cup of coffee. You could just sit at the Avocado Lounge and just lounge.
And if your shopping bags are too heavy,
yes, you could
you're shopping all day and your shopping bags are too heavy. You know, we have these experiences internationally, and I'm happy that you brought that experience home so we can have a taste of it. So that we, and you know what it does to us as people of Tobago, it boosts our esteem and our confidence, because for too long the narrative has been that we are third world and developing, which we are, but we also have a taste for the finer things in life.
And we have a responsibility as individuals to change that narrative.
That's right.
And what I want to say is that I want to commend all the persons that are a part of the team. I don't want to say tenants, I call them my team, for maintaining that standard. If you look at Tobago Wick, when you go inside, it's a nice, clean aesthetic, nice layout, Material Things. Like, all the shops has maintained that standard, that clean, modern, organized layout that you would tend to see in international malls and that kind of thing. So we just wanted to more or less model that and sell it to Tobago. Every Tobagonian should feel proud to know that this castle is owned by a young black Tobagonian, that all the shops at Le Chateau are owned by young black Tobagonians. It's a sense of belonging, a sense of feeling proud to be a part of something like this. Every parent, every person in communities should feel proud to know that they're coming to support local black businesses in the island of Tobago. I want to also say that in the very near future, we would be launching the cafe, that's Yvette's. I named the cafe after my mom. Her name is Yvette. And I just felt like I needed to give back to my mom and my dad. And that was her gift. They say give persons their rose while they are alive.
That's right.
So I just wanted to give them their roses while they are here with us, celebrating with us. They're in the land of the living. So I am happy that we are here again today. Yeah?
Well, I am so happy that I've had this conversation with you. I'm so happy that Tobago is, getting a taste of Le Chateau. If you have not been here, if you've not been shopping here, at least you're here now and you're feeling the essence and the vibe and the pulse behind Le Chateau. Speaking with Ronaldo John, owner of Le Chateau. And what a beautiful place it is indeed. And we spoke about some of the team, I wouldn't say the tenants, the team that are here. And I'm going to hand you over to someone who's going to take you to one of our team members. Right now, I'm handing you over to Lavian as she takes you through to one of the other stores.
Thank you so much for that, Adana. And viewers, so we started at the warm and beautiful Tobago Wick. And so now we're going to step into elegance and class and style and fancy things. Let's go. All right, so we are here at Material Things. And we're going to be speaking to the owner, Miss Janelle. Good morning, Janelle.
Good morning.
And how are you?
I am great, thank you.
All right, so viewers, we are here at Material Things in this Yuletide season. So Janelle, could you tell us, because I'm seeing pretty things, and I love pretty things, right? So all the ladies viewing, I know you all love pretty things as well. Could you tell us, what does Material Things offer, and what can we look forward to?
Certainly. So Material Things mainly offer hypoallergenic fashion jewelry. So we sell jewelry that won't turn quickly or irritate your skin. We also do bridal party packages and occasional gifting. So during Father's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, Valentine, that's mainly what we offer.
So you said hypoallergenic. Usually when I wear something, my ear itch. I mean, costume jewelry is usually quite beautiful, and that's what we want. But my ear itches, it's irritated. I won't get that here.
No. Anytime we do sell costume jewelry, we usually put a disclaimer or let persons know that it is costume jewelry. So if you have sensitive skin, we won't advise that you buy it.
All right, nice. And you did mention gold-plated as well, correct?
Yes, correct. So stainless steel is the metal, but then it's plated with gold to get the color.
Oh, nice. So these are pieces that are going to last me a while.
Yes, indeed. So typically persons have jewelry for 3 years going. I have had jewelry from when I started in 2017. So it lasts very long. Of course, with the care, the way you care it, will last longer, but it typically lasts very long.
All right, great. Well, viewers, you know we're not going to be in here, and I'm not going to give you a taste of what Material Things has to offer. So let's go over to some of the pieces here. And I'm looking over here. Viewers, just as you would have seen before, perfect pieces, perfect presents, moms, aunts, daughters, sisters. And I'm looking at these necklaces, earrings. I'm seeing matching sets. But could you, if you can, Janelle, give us like a price range where we might start, where we might end?
Certainly, our stud pieces are mainly $80, so the price range from $80 upwards. So it ranges from that to, let's say, around $350, $400, and that's a good price range for the items in this piece.
All right. And if I can't come in store, is delivery, is there online shopping? What can I get? But I want the pieces, but I can't make it in store. What can I get?
We have stopped the delivery as our store only opened last week to encourage persons to come into the space. However, we do have online shopping. You can still shop via Instagram or via our website, shopmaterialthings.com. And we also offer worldwide shipping. So persons outside of Trinidad and Tobago could still enjoy our products.
Worldwide shipping from right here in Tobago?
From right here in Tobago.
Nice. Tobago, it's the Yuletide season, and we are seeing beautiful things, and Material Things has all those little beautiful pieces. I'm seeing pieces that I can wear to a wedding. I'm seeing pieces that I can wear to staff dinner. I am definitely, as I would have mentioned, seeing pieces that I can give someone. But I'm also seeing pieces with letters. So can I customize a gift item?
Definitely. You could customize an item for yourself. So we sell name necklaces, logo necklaces, pretty much anything that you want to have personalized, you can. However, personalized orders typically take roughly 6 weeks as they're not produced within the country. However, you can put a gift together and you can have it packaged.
All right, nice. But one thing I want to definitely touch on for the brides. Brides, it's their most important day, and you did mention bridal packages. What's the procedure? Do I have to come in and have a consultation with you and so on?
Yes, so we do bridal consultations for $200. At the consultation, we look at your style, your neckline, your color scheme, that kind of thing. And at the end of the consultation, we do a catalog, send it for you. Typically, brides change their minds several times before the wedding day, so we cater for that. So we usually do a draft catalog, allow them time to decide on their style even more perfectly. And then when they finally decide, we do a down payment, and then we place the order for them.
All right, nice. So well organized. Everything is well organized to a T here. And I just want to take the brides over to this shelf because I don't want them to miss it. I don't want you guys to miss anything at all. Because you know Tobago Updates Television is keeping you definitely in the loop with all things shopping right here at Le Chatau. Because it's a Christmas season and you need to get your pieces. Brides, look at this, a beautiful display and all that is available for you right here at Material Things at Le Chatau in Mount Pleasant. But Janelle, before we go, could you just give us some information? How can we get on to you if we need to?
Sure, you can get on to me via my cell, 753-0534. We also have Instagram handles and material.things_boutique. And we also use Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp. However, we also have a landline in the store, and our store is open from 9 a.m. during the Christmas season until 6:30 p.m. in the week and until 7 p.m. onwards on weekends.
Right, but just for the Christmas season, just for this Yuletide season, are there any special opening hours that we can look forward to?
Yes, that is it. We have special opening hours, and in addition to that, on the 23rd of December, we're hosting a Winter Wonderland pop-up shop where we'll have a lot of local vendors coming here. They sell eternity roses, so you know flowers tend to die quickly. So we have eternity roses, we have personalized Christmas ornaments, similarly to what's on our tree here. Yes, we have cute stationaries, we have Bath & Body Works products. So all the last minute shopping, you can come right here and we'll have our local vendors here selling all of that.
So pop-up shop on the 23rd, yes. And it will be right here in store, yeah?
It would be in the lobby area. And in addition to the vendors, we'll also have El Corazon Parangas coming, and we'll also have Santa and some treats for the kids as well.
Feliz Navidad, viewers. So again, we're here at Le Chatau with the beautiful Janelle at Material Things. Viewers, remember to share the live, share the live, share the live. And Tobago Updates is keeping you informed with all things Christmas shopping. We'll be right back.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Viewers, welcome back. And again, we are at the beautiful Le Chatau in Mount Pleasant. And we are going to be speaking to the owner of The Perfect Gift. And her name is Kersha. Good morning, Kersha.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I am well, and we are glad to be here. Viewers, The Perfect Gift. Kersha, tell us some more.
All right, so The Perfect Gift was founded in 2018. Ideally, it was just an idea at Valentine's Day to provide curated gift options. And we have blossomed now into almost a household name for gifting items across the island.
Gifting items, and it is the Yuletide season, so we are all looking for gifts for all our loved ones, even as I said before, that co-worker that keeps you happy every day. So what does The Perfect Gift offer? What can we get? Because I'm seeing from books, I'm seeing bags, I'm seeing perfume sets, I'm seeing everything. So could you just give us a little could you tell us what you have to offer?
All right, so ideally we have a wide range of items. We have from stationery, right? We have body products, we have perfumes, we have now baby items, wedding items, and we even launched a new line of home items, which is At Home by The Perfect Gift.
Oh, nice. So I'm seeing unique pieces that I can put on my center table, that I can put on my display shelves at home. All right. And could you give us like a price range where we start, where we might end?
Okay, so we might start around, say, $75, and we may go all up to probably $250, $300.
All right, nice. But what if I want something, but I want it wrapped and prepared for me that I can just come and collect because I'm busy? I don't have time to do all of that. Do you offer that service?
Definitely. Actually, The core business of Perfect Gift is to provide curated gift boxes, right? So we select items based on your budget and your preferred items. We package them nicely in a box, shredded paper, tissue paper, beautifully packaged, ready to go. I would urge persons, though, for the Christmas season to put in their orders beforehand if they want it packaged. You know, that way we don't have to be rushing behind the counter while dealing with other persons who come into the store.
Right. Okay. I totally understand that. All right. But do you have any special opening hours? Because I know, we are going to be rushing Christmas Eve and the 23rd, mostly Christmas Eve. So do you have any special opening hours for Christmas Eve especially, or the 23rd?
All right. So we would be open ideally from 10 a.m. I am not sure of the closing time yet, depending on how things go. Ideally, we want to say 6, but we will play it by ear.
All right, so 6. All right, nice. But besides that, I also want you to just take me over to this shelf right here, right? Because I'm seeing some exceptionally beautiful pieces here. Could you just tell me a little bit about what I'm seeing?
All right, so here we have a nice selection of drinkware, and this one says Self-Love Club. And we also have like a essentials kit that could pair well with it. So what I did was curate the shelves as well, so that you could select items within the shelves to make a package. You know, ideally, you could come in and buy individual items as well, right? So persons who like wine, we have some nice wine tumblers or water bottles that are practical for everyday use. You know, on this section here, we have some bride items or bridal party items. So, you know, persons are now into the trend of building bridal party boxes, proposal boxes. We have items to cater to that as well.
Right. And I'm seeing a few things for kids, yes?
Well, this is actually the baby section. So when we have a welcome baby, a baby shower, stuff along those lines, we have items to build boxes in that regard as well.
All right. But I know you said that you curate personalized gifts. Do you do printing? Can I personalize and put my mom's name on something?
That's correct. We actually do everything from sourcing the items, in-house printing, we do packaging, we take care of deliveries as well. You understand? Let me just show you one box that we have here. So ideally this is how our packages are presented. Right, so we have an array of items that go well together in terms of color scheme, in terms of the size of the box and stuff like that. So you could take it in.
All right, great. All right, viewers. So you see all that is here, that is being offered here at the Perfect Gift. All right. And so I'm going to take you right back to Adana. All right. And we are going to keep you locked on live here on Tobago Updates Television. Back to you, Adana.
The team here at Le Chatau, and we continue speaking with the man himself, Ronaldo John, about what is happening in Le Chatau. There's still so much more to talk about. So tell us what is happening. I know there are some spaces we haven't mentioned yet, and I want to get into that.
Okay, so we didn't even pay attention to the Healing Garden. We didn't even make mention to the Healing Garden. We had the privilege on Wednesday night of hosting Mr. Woody Meyer, the African blogger that is here presently in Tobago. And he's really here to just promote Africa, to promote that missing link between Africa and Tobago, reminding us of who we are, where we came from, and that kind of thing. The Healing Garden has been a space that was established in 2021. It's a Zen space, it's a niche, it's the first of its kind to Tobago. It was designed and created by yours truly.
Congratulations.
I'm just patting myself on the shoulder.
That's all right.
But it's a very unique space, it's a natural space. It's a reflection of most of the natural resources that we possess in Tobago. Some of the pieces that are things that wash ashore on the Atlantic side of the ocean that we just take for granted. You walk on the beaches, you just kick the shells, you throw them away. But we wanted to more or less find something useful to promote Tobago. It's a space that adds to the tourism product of Tobago. It's another reason to come to the most beautiful little island in the world. Le Chatau as well, holistically, is another reason to come to the smallest, the most beautiful little island in the world. We wanted to just add something different to Tobago. We just wanted to add a different touch. I consider this to be a community mall. We came to the community of Mount Pleasant, the parish of St. Patrick, and we just wanted to change the narrative in Mount Pleasant. You know, there's a stigma attached to Mount Pleasant that a lot of bad things happen in Mount Pleasant, but we want to promote the good today. We want to promote Le Chatau. We want to promote black business. We want to promote black excellence. And for this, we want to just say, even in this festive season, it's the perfect opportunity to come and enjoy a world-class shopping experience. One that is second to none. One that adds value to shopping, that adds value to gift distributions. If once you're looking for a gift for Christmas, once you're looking for men clothing, once you're looking for candles, once you're looking for jewelry, Le Chatau is the place to be. Le Chatau is the capital of world-class shopping.
And more than that, the experience. If you're looking for a shopping experience that is unmatched.
Yes. When we walk through the building, you would get a clearer understanding of the aesthetics, the layout. Everything is so clean. Everything is consistent. We just wanted to add a different touch, a different flavor to what persons are accustomed to. We just, I don't even want to say that we are the best, but we are unique at what we do, because the truth is, if you aspire to be the best, someone could always better your best. But when you're unique, there is nothing that you could do to remove that uniqueness that you possess within you. There's nothing that no one could do to remove the uniqueness of that footprint that we would have placed in Mount Pleasant and in Tobago by extension.
That's right, and I feel your passion, and I feel your passion. What else can we expect coming out of Le Chatau in the near future?
Right, so what we want to more or less do for maybe in the upcoming year, 2024, 2025, we want to promote smart shopping. We want Le Chatau to be a smart mall. Everything that you come into Le Chatau to do would be smart. We would have kiosks, we would have different devices. So let's say you come into Rashad's and you want to more or less put a look together. You would no longer need to put a blazer and match it with a chino. There's now a device a touchscreen device that you would be able to put that look together. You're lounging at the Avocado Lounge and you want to book, let's say, the garden for an event. You could now go on that kiosk and book it right here at Le Chatau.
In real time, yes.
In real time. So we just want to promote smart shopping. We want to promote tech. We want to promote modern. We want to promote class. That's what we want to promote at Le Chatau.
And I must congratulate you for forward thinking, because that's the direction the world is now going. You see, making it easy is at your fingertips. Ladies and gentlemen, we're speaking with Ronaldo John, owner of Le Chatau, and there's so much more to come. We're going to go for a short break, but we want you to continue to stay with us as we continue conversations in store with Ronaldo.
All right. Good morning again, viewers.
No, not again.
And you're worried paying
So
a record
remember,
could mean
we
a
are
pocket
here at
breakdown
the beautiful
too.
convenience.
But when you're insured with Tatil, no stress.
Yes!
A Tatil motor policy has lots of benefits that protect your pocket, like free roadside assistance. That's free 24/7 every time, as many times as you need. Tatil, where people are people. A member of the Ansa McCall Group.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Right, viewers, and welcome back again. A View in the Morning show here on Tobago Updates Television. And Adana was speaking before with business owner Ronaldo John, and now I am here with him. And we're in his store, Rashad's men's store. Good morning again.
Good morning again, Tobago.
Very nice. All right, it's the Yuletide season. But just before we get into Rashad's, we already are accustomed to the opulent oasis that is the Healing Garden. And now we have Yvette's on the way. What can we expect from Yvette's?
What we can expect from Yvette is a cafe that is second to none in Tobago. It would be a cafe with a difference. It would be a cafe with experience. Experience is what we sell at Le Chatau. And in the upcoming months, you guys can look forward to that.
All right. And also, while I was upstairs, I noticed the beautiful, modern, elegant, and sleek lounge area. Yes?
Right, that's the Avocado Lounge. We were just having the interview there. It's just to add a different flavor. It's just to add something different to the shopping experience at Le Chatau. We just wanted to create a different energy, a different space. While you shop, you could lounge. We want folks to come by and see it in real time. Yeah.
All right, so soon enough, I'll be able to pick up something at Tobago Wick, have a cup of coffee from Yvette's, and sit in the lounge area.
Definitely so.
I am definitely looking forward to that. But again, it's the Yuletide season, and I know persons are looking for things. One thing I definitely want to ask, though, just so that viewers and shoppers could be on the alert, are we expecting anything for Christmas? Are we expecting stock to drop on any specific day so that persons would know, I know Rashad is getting stuff this day, I have that? What can we expect?
Okay, so we can expect a lot of surprises at Rashad for Christmas. We actually getting a lot of stuff this week. We also want to say to folks that Rashad is the place to come to when you're looking for men clothing, when you're looking for gifts for men. It's an experience that is second to none. What you can also expect for this season is the addition of some different items that we have never carried before. We want to just let folks know that here's what. It's Christmas. You have to take care of the husband. You have to take care of your brother. You have to take care of your nephew. Rashad's is the place to be.
Definitely. All right. And I'm seeing from perfumes to belts to jeans to, it doesn't matter. Everything is available here.
Everything is available. The colognes, the jeans, the watches, the shoes, the belts, the accessory, the blazers, the chinos, everything. We have the tagline for Rashad is Rashad's style for every guy. So we cater for every guy.
All right. But one thing before we go, any special closing hours for Christmas Eve?
Yes, we have extended opening hours for Christmas Eve. We will be open until 10 p.m. to allow folks the opportunity to come in and to get what you need at a late time. Yeah.
All right. So as we go over on this side here, viewers, again, Tobago Updates Television bringing you all things Christmas season, Yuletide shopping, all right, here at Le Chatau in Mount Pleasant, yes, and we are at Rashad's men's store, all right, and we are looking again at some beautiful pieces over on this side, and we are just looking at the aesthetic of the store. Second to none, beautiful, looking at the pieces, good quality.
Yes, definitely. Quality has always been the standard that we have tried to maintain at Rashad for years. I also want to take this opportunity to let Tobago know that we would have just celebrated our 19th anniversary on the 11th of December. So we have been in existence for 19 years, but we did not really stop at the 19th to really celebrate because we are focused on the 20th anniversary, which is next year. So we want folks to look forward to Rashad for next year, for the 20th anniversary. We have something big, we have something nice, we have something special that the entire island of Tobago could celebrate.
I think so, because when we look at all that Rashad and Le Chatau offers us, without it being the 20th anniversary, I believe it is definitely going to be something that we don't want to miss. 20 years in business, that is so good. All right, so again, viewers, we are here at Le Chatau in Mount Pleasant, the beautiful and I must say aesthetically pleasing, definitely, and clean. And again, all things for your Yuletide shopping. And again, Tobago Updates Television bringing you all the information. All right, but if we're speaking about prices, could you give us a price range, like a gift that we could start or end with?
So at starting price, let's say it's 300. I won't say the ending price, but we have, but you could start at 300. It range between 300, 350, 500, 550, that kind of thing. We have a lot of deals that we would have on for the Christmas week, so folks could look forward to that. And we just want to say to Tobago, here is what you could come, you could enjoy, you could shop in class, you could shop and buy quality. You could enjoy a perfect shopping experience with service that is second to none, with experience that is second to none, with a layout that is second to none. Rashad has always been unique. Rashad has always set the standard for men clothing in Tobago, for men wear, for streetwear, urban wear. We have always been the ones to set the standard. So just come to Rashad for the Christmas season and enjoy all that we have to offer.
Thank you so much, Ronaldo John. All right, viewers. So I want to thank you so much for joining us here on the morning show. All right. And thank you again for locking on to Tobago Updates Television. We'll see you again tomorrow morning. Have a beautiful day. And we wish you the best. And again, Merry Christmas.
Welcome to Venebois. We are having our wine tasting this evening, and it's a chance for the students to really showcase the skills that they're learning here at the Institute and put them into practice. So this lovely ambience has been created by the students with the guidance of head chef Sonia Phillip and the rest of the team. They have been crafting a menu to pair with the wines. It is one of the series in our international cuisine course, and there are more events to come, culminating in our brunch, which is held early in December. So stay tuned.
So we have a number of finger foods that we have on display from the two continents, Africa and Asia. There are a few more student dinners coming in the months of November and December. You can come and give us your support. Your support will be well appreciated, the students, to taste our hands and taste what we have been learning to create.
And as you can see, it's a lovely evening, and we're actually looking forward to many more evenings like this. I'd like to see corporate Tobago get involved. I'd like to see industry stakeholders get involved and support these students as we invest in the future of tourism and hospitality on the island.
That was a production of the Department of Information, Office of the Chief Secretary, Tobago House of Assembly.
Time check on Tobago Updates is brought to you by Flow, Tobago's newest fiber network.
This Christmas, speed is on us. Get up to 300 megabits per second of speed with our new Link Up Plus plan. Enjoy more speed, more channels, and free streaming for less. Plus, introducing Link Up More with up to 1 gig download speed. Download, stream, video calls, share memes, and more. Get free installation when you sign up in-store online today at discoverflow.co.
Hey,
Welcome to Good Morning Tobago on Tobago Updates, your source for current affairs in Tobago, Trinidad, and the region, with the perfect conversations to complement your morning routine. I am Candace Jackson, and let's get started with the news in 90 seconds, brought to you by B-Mobile. It's a Christmas season with B-Mobile. The Financial Literacy Secretariat of the Division of Finance, Trade and the Economy received the prestigious Vanguard Award at the Inter-American Development Bank's President Award and Innovation Service Excellence Praise. The ceremony, held under the auspices of the President of Trinidad and Tobago, took place at the Hyatt Regency Hotel on December 12, 2023. The Vanguard Award is a new category honoring groundbreaking initiatives in public service excellence through innovation and creativity, making the Financial Literacy Secretariat the first organization in Trinidad and Tobago to receive this iconic accolade. Up next, the House of Representatives granted a 2-week deferral to the government's response to an opposition inquiry into the status of the Pariah Commission of Inquiry's final report. Opposition MP David Lee submitted a question to the Prime Minister, and Leader of Government Business Camille Robinson-Regis requested a deferral. The Prime Minister had received the report and read the executive summary, but could not specify when the report would be publicized. In February 2022, 5 divers were sucked into the Pariah Fuel Trading Company Limited underwater pipeline. Only 1 diver survived. And finally, Guyana and Venezuela have agreed to refrain from using force, escalating tensions in their dispute over the Essequibo area, following talks between their presidents in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The joint statement commits to resolving disputes in accordance with international law, but acknowledges Venezuela's non-recognition of the International Court of Justice, the ICJ. Tensions arose after Venezuelan hosted a referendum making Essequibo a new state and rejected the ICJ jurisdiction. The two nations will continue to dialogue in Brazil within 3 months. Guyana, emphasizing its borders are non-negotiable, sought to reassure investors amid concerns over oil exploration plans by Venezuela. And that concludes your news in 90 seconds, brought to you by B-Mobile. It's a Christmas season with B-Mobile.
News in 90 seconds was brought to you by B-Mobile. It's a Christmas season with B-Mobile.
This Christmas we celebrate it, cause B-Mobile they coming with rating. So brace yourself for plenty prices, cause this season will be your nice. It's the most deals and the most vibes and the most cars and the most price. The most giveaways, the most parang. Having a Christmas season with B-Mobile. I want a Christmas season with B-Mobile. Bring the sorrel every toast to a Merry Christmas. Having a Christmas season with B-Mobile.
Top up, buy a plan, sign up or pay your bills. Enjoy the best Trinbago Christmas. B-Mobile. Life is on.
Welcome back to Good Morning Tobago on Tobago Updates, viewers. It's such a pleasure, of course, being with you this morning. Now, I am being joined with my first segment. My first conversation this morning is going to be with Miss Candace Lakan Singh, who is a Director of Strategy, Business Facilitation and Program Management for TNT's Newcomers Development Agreement. She's joining us online. Good morning and welcome to you.
Yours as well.
All right, great. So, I did not get any sort of information before this interview. My producer sort of forgot to give me. But could you just give us an idea about just what is this new e-commerce development agreement about?
Sure. Actually, before I go into the agreement, let me first explain what is e-commerce so I can put this into some context. And so e-commerce is essentially a business model that will enable the buying and selling of goods over the internet. And it really plays a critical role in the development of businesses because it allows businesses to reach that external market, to reach other countries around the world. And I think many businesses over the pandemic period would have used e-commerce to survive and to be able to continue their businesses. And we've seen that growth in the use of e-commerce even after the pandemic, post-pandemic. And so the government now has seen the value of e-commerce as a key driver for economic growth, because it's not only enhancing the competitiveness of business, but it's looking at improving the efficiency of firms, giving rise to new economic opportunities, expanding that reach and that market access. And so to enable this buying and selling of goods over the internet, to enable e-commerce, we must have the right infrastructure set up. We must have the right payment solutions, the right legal frameworks, the right capacity to be able to do this. And so on December 5th, 2023, this just a few weeks ago, the government signed an agreement with UNCTAD, United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. And this agreement is to develop Trinidad and Tobago's National E-commerce Strategy 2024 to 2029.
Great. So now we have this new agreement in place. And what should the public be aware about it?
Well, first of all, in terms of the agreement itself, we're looking to develop the agreement in two phases. The first is an e-trade readiness assessment. And that e-trade readiness assessment, especially for businesses, we expect to have stakeholder consultations, look at all of any gaps that exist, look at the opportunities that exist, conduct a full analysis of what is needed to really enable e-commerce in Trinidad and Tobago and take it forward, enable that, make sure it moves forward. And so to do that, the ET readiness will now identify the gaps and opportunities. And from these gaps and opportunities, the e-commerce strategy will be developed, which will include the recommendations set out to achieve, fill those gaps and achieve those opportunities. And so we would have to look out for in terms of consultations and engagement with the business sector, engagement with stakeholders, and constant engagement with not only private sector, but institutions and government institutions as well.
Now, how can businesses get involved with this?
Sure. So we have a consultant that will be hired, a national local consultant that will be reaching out. And as you know, from the Ministry of Trade and Industry side, we have relationships with, let's just say in Tobago, the THA, Tobago Chamber of Commerce, and all of our business associations and other institutions and partners. So that those stakeholders and the government will be reaching out to conduct those interviews, to conduct those assessments, to engage businesses into understanding the challenges. In fact, just a few weeks ago, we were in Tobago, the Ministry of Trade and Industry, with the Chamber, looking at what are the issues, what are the challenges faced, how do we enable businesses to grow, to diversify, to expand. And so now, when we meet with the businesses again and we continue to further this discussion, we're looking at how do we address those challenges and be able to now take you to a platform that you can use e-commerce and diversify your businesses to be online, to reach markets, to access new opportunities. And so we will be reaching out to stakeholders, to businesses, to get involved and to engage them.
What about the user-friendliness of something like this, especially in a society where maybe not all of our citizens are familiar with some of these platforms?
Of course. So the strategy itself, we're looking at, first of all, now you're looking at a platform when you talk about user friendliness. So the strategy would guide how the platform would be developed. It would guide the user friendliness of the platform. And of course, you're not talking about one platform. You're talking about different businesses having their own e-commerce platform, their own particular site that they can be able to buy and sell goods. So the strategy itself is not just setting up the platform. The strategy is looking at how do you enable businesses to capitalize on platforms that either exist or develop their new platforms, or capitalize on how they can actually buy and sell goods online. And so the strategy will be setting up all of the necessary infrastructure. For instance, when you buy and sell goods online, you need logistics, the right courier services, you need the right infrastructure, you need to have access to broadband internet, wireless internet, you need to have access to the capacity and the skills to use the system, to update your websites, update your products, market your products. And so all of that will be tackled in the strategy. So the strategy would facilitate the use of e-commerce.
And when it comes to just that data connectivity and making sure that all businesses, no matter where they are situated in Trinidad and Tobago, that they have access to a reliable source of data, is the ministry working with the providers to make sure that that happens?
So under the Ministry of Trade and Industry, we are responsible for promoting the growth of non-energy exports. We do have a Ministry of Digital Transformation that is implementing projects at this point in time to increase that access and that broadband access to all citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. And that's a key project of the Ministry of Digital Transformation. So we are working in collaboration with them. We're working in collaboration with other key ministries to ensure, because we're not doing it in a silo. It's a holistic process. They're different parts. And so we are ensuring that we work with the right ministries and agencies to get it done.
And then is there anything else that we missed this morning? Anything else that you think that the public should be aware of?
Yes, so in terms of this particular e-commerce strategy for Tobago and for the Tobago businesses, I think it's very, very critical that Tobago become involved in this strategy, because you're talking about the advantages of going past a physical storefront. So you're looking at a physical storefront can only attract so many limited customers. Now you're talking about taking your businesses online, being able to access international markets, the regional markets, and being able to connect with new customers. So you have new products, being able to market your products. And so that's one part of it. And so I think the Ministry of Trade and Industry, what you'd have to appreciate for Tobago businesses is that, and Trinidad businesses, is that the e-commerce strategy is just one part of the strategy, but we also have other key projects, other key programs that are aligned and complement this. So, for example, improving your labeling, improving your packaging, financing opportunities through various grants, improving your standards of your product, so that once your product goes online, it can actually penetrate international markets and you are able to access the international markets.
All right, I want to thank you so much, Ms. Lakan Singh, for being on with us and for just giving us your perspective on what's been happening with this e-commerce platform. And we're certainly looking forward to seeing more of the program being rolled out in the country and more conversations, especially as it relates to Tobago and Tobago's businesses getting involved in the future.
Yes, thank you. And let me just say that, the Ministry of Trade and Industry really do remain committed to serving the businesses in Tobago as well, and to be able to grow and diversify and expand our businesses.
Thank you so much. All right, viewers, we're going to go for a quick break and we'll be right back with GMT.
At JK Tech, we bring technology to your doorstep. From cutting-edge laptops to reliable printers, we've got it all. Nationwide delivery and a new website for easy online ordering. JK Tech is your one-stop shop for your electronics and computer needs. Carrying top brands such as Acer, Samsung, HP, and much more. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JK Tech TT or visit jktechtt.com. Quality tech is just a click away. JK Tech. Evaluate your shopping experience, your tech, your way. Call or WhatsApp 383-2651. Shop smart, shop JK Tech.
Everybody only worrying. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell them never ever worry. If your nice car get damaged bad, I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. Never ever worry if sickness catch you off guard. I tell them never ever worry if times fall on you real hard. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil will always be here for you. Never worry about a thing. Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
Hey, hello guys, welcome. Come have a seat. Oh, this is so stylish and I love the fabric. Darlings, you must tell us where you got your new furnishings.
We got them locally at Standard. They've got new chic European furniture, crafted from high quality material.
Oh, standard?
No, it's standard. Their brand new Hive collection.
Experience luxurious European furniture at a price you will love. The Hive Collection, now exclusively available at Standard.
Hey. Tobago updates. Good morning, Tobago. Let's go. It's a brand new morning. Rise up to a brand new dawning. As the passion start to rise, the energy fill the skies. I say thanks for favor to wake up and hear me neighbor. 60,000 people strong, and the vibes is never wrong.
Oh, it's fire.
Morning Tobago on Tobago Updates viewers. Well, we are chatting this morning with Mr. Stephen Harris, and he's the Managing Director of Secure Group for something new and innovative that's coming to Tobago, actually coming to Tobago today, from what I just found out. And this is a new Spartan hydrant, fire hydrant. All right, so you're going to have to tell me all about this. So good morning and welcome to you, Mr. Harris. How are you?
I am good, thanks. Thank you for having me.
Great. So this Spartan fire hydrant, what is it?
Well, it's a proud day for us really as a country, and especially for Tobago. The Siglock Spartan hydrant is a brand new fire hydrant design. It's an innovative hydrant designed to solve all the problems of traditional hydrants. And Trinidad and Tobago is actually the first country in the world out of North America installing one. So, and Tobago in particular. So we're laying some groundwork for the rest of the world to follow. This hydrant is a design that solves all the traditional problems you have with rusting, with deterioration from the sea effect, from theft, because it's a sealed design. So people can't steal the parts. A lot of times you have a fire and you have tens or hundreds of millions of dollars of infrastructure or people's homes. And when the firemen reach, they can't access the hydrants, or the hydrants are faulty because it's been tampered with, it's been destroyed. These hydrants are designed to stop that happening because they are the sealed design. Only the fire services can access it. So they always have access to water in cases of emergencies. So I was
and this is what it looks like. It looks very futuristic.
It does, yeah. People call it spaceship. Some people say it looks spaceship-ish. Some people say it looks like a minion, but it's an interesting design. It's called a clamshell design. So as you can see, nobody can access the internals. So it's protected from theft. Only the fire services have the tool that will open the caps. So nobody can go in and steal the brass fittings and the parts like what happens now for the metal. It also means that it's protected from the weather. And it also means you don't have to worry about maintenance, because unlike traditional hydrants where you have to maintain and do a lot of frequent greasing and oiling, because everything is sealed, it's protected from the elements. It's powder coated, so you don't have to worry about the outside rusting. In fact, we have a 25-year warranty, which is more than double most other brands on the market.
And then we also seeing that this is, like I said, this is the first time this is going to be installed here in Trinidad and Tobago. In Trinidad and Tobago or just in Tobago?
In Trinidad and Tobago and in the world out of North America.
In the world?
We are the third country in the world to install.
Okay.
It's in Canada, it's in North America, in USA, and it's now here.
So what inspired this happening here today?
Okay, so my business, we do environmental work mostly. And a few years ago, I was doing some research randomly and came across this hydrant. It actually had just been launched in the United States. And I said, you know, I was familiar with the problems that fire services have with theft and damaged hydrants here. And I said this would be great for us, and in particular Tobago, because I spent a lot of my childhood in Tobago actually. My family used to have a house here, and I know the rigors of every few months having to replace the locks and the latches because the sea blast would have damaged it. And I said this is a great product for Tobago to make sure their hydrants are always working. So I wrote the company. They were very interested, and they said, sure, if you'd like to distribute for us, we'll work with you. So I'm actually regional distributor for the Caribbean, Guyana, and Suriname. And they said, well, let's do this. So since then, we got it certified. It was a rigorous process to get it certified by the Fire Services and WASA here. We went through that process. It's certified for use. And since then, we've been really trying to get customers to look at it as a better option. Unfortunately, we tend to buy the cheapest most times in our society, which means that things seldom last. When it comes to the safety of the public, firemen, and millions of dollars in infrastructure, I would think it's better to get something that's going to last than to just buy the cheapest. So we've been trying to get that message across to people. It really is a totally new design. They actually created a whole new specifications for hydrants based on this hydrant. And it's the only one in the world that meets it.
So are we going to see more of these things we're going to be installed throughout Tobago?
I would love to visit you very frequently. Actually, this is the first of 3 planned for this particular client. And I hope to be here very often to install many more, because I think Tobago is the ideal place for it to be rolled out because of the rigors you have with the sea and the effects of the sea blast. It could stand up and make sure your infrastructure is always protected. Tobago has so much beautiful infrastructure going up right now, and I want to make sure it's protected in that way. So we're hoping to see a lot more rolling out in both Trinidad and Tobago.
And then what about in terms of working with the government, working with the THA and so on to make these happen, or even WASA, because I know WASA is in charge of the fire hydrants and so on.
Well, WASA and Fire Services.
And Fire Services, right.
So both WASA and Fire Services were invited to the installation today. I know Fire Services have confirmed they will attend. WASA knows about the product because part of the approval process, as I said, is both WASA and Fire Services would have seen the hydrants, tested it, and we had to meet all their requirements to get approved. So they're both familiar with it. Yes, I do hope that the THA will come on board. We do have a rep from the THA coming today. He was quite helpful in organizing a lot of this for us, actually. So, I want them to see the product. I'm trying to sell something. I know I have the best product in the world. Certified, best product in the world. And I'm hoping we could bring it to really help protect lives and infrastructure here. So the THA is going to be here, and I hope they like the product.
And then what's going on also with some of the other services that you have available? Because of course you said you doing a lot of environmentally sensitive, friendly installations.
Yes.
So tell me a bit about what else?
Yeah, as we do.
Yeah.
Okay, so my company does several things. In terms of services, we do shredding of documents, and we do destruction of expired foodstuff, pharma. But in terms of products, we carry the hydrants. We also carry one of the best lines in the world of waste and recycling bins. We are also agents for Glasgow International. So we have sold some of their bins as well in Trinidad. We haven't sold any in Tobago as yet, but I'm hoping some of the new developments might be interested in our bins. Again, it's higher quality products than what you generally get on the market. But you have a much better aesthetic, much better design features, just like our hydrants, and much better warranties and durability. So people looking for a classy product that will stand the test of time, they can check us. So we're hoping to roll out those waste and recycling bins as well. And then we do other environmental services. Actually, I think one of your upcoming guests is a visit Spartan of mine.
I was going to throw in that into the conversation. Have you been working with TRRI here in Tobago?
I know Sean very well, actually. I'm surprised to see him come in just now. So yeah, we have worked together, not in Tobago, but we've done work together in Trinidad, and trying to do some work here with him, but he's a Tobagonian, so he kind of keeps me out. But
sorry, I will talk to him for you.
Well, Sean is a good guy, so yeah, we hope to do some more work together.
All right, and then what are the other things that you think that we in Tobago can do? Just to make our operations, when it comes to, especially with the things that we install, when we look at the way how we construct and so on, make it more environmentally sustainable.
Well, I mean, in terms of the safety, I think a lot of things you can look at are the hydrants, making sure infrastructure is protected. In terms of the environmental area, there are the bins again. I noticed there are not much bins on the roadsides, just as in Trinidad. We do actually have a proposal for the THA. We hope to approach them with about installing bins that are recycling bins and waste bins across the roadways. So that will help with the litter problem. and then we could partner with people like Sean to get rid of the actual products one collects it. I think in terms of how you design and set up all this great infrastructure that's going up, I hope people take the time to consider that part of the process when they're setting up their developments. You know, what happens to the waste they generate? Are they setting up waste processing small areas on their facilities? Are they going to partner with somebody existing to make sure that the waste gets properly taken care of and not just goes to landfill? Because we have too much waste in the landfill, honestly. And there's a lot that could be happening recycling wise to make things a little better.
And now for this new fire hydrant, because this is something that's pretty exciting, and definitely the design and everything of it, it looks so
futuristic.
Yes. So you know, if there are people that want to get involved and want to perhaps have that on your property, because like you said, you're starting at plantation, and obviously that's a big estate and so on, which would need their own. How can that happen?
Yeah, they can call us. Our numbers are 684-SAVE or 340-3456. We can send them information on the hydrants. We can send them information on our other waste products and help them get greener and reduce their carbon footprints, you know.
All right. I mean, and then, so what else can you tell me about just, you know, why going in this direction is so important?
I think it's important because we all have to look at what's happening with the planet, right? I'm a bit of an environmentalist at heart, and even though I'm a business person and I'm there to make a profit, I also always try to look at how we can help the environment. We actually started off as recyclers, so I was a competitor to Sean at one time, and I came out of that business hardcore and focused on this instead. It's a different part of the same environmental trust, but we now focus on, again, supplying products that would help, and partner with other recyclers to take the waste products. But we really feel that all companies need to look at the impact they have, and there are a lot of companies out there willing to assist. We do environmental consultancy as well. So if you need help with that part, we have people who can work on that part to help you come up with your strategies for reducing your waste, how to handle your waste, how to set up systems to deal with it. So we're willing to assist where we can.
And then when it comes to also just, you know, seeing what we've been doing here in Tobago, like keep mentioning Sean, and we're going to be speaking with Sean right after Mr. Harris. But you know, I mean, have you noticed, or what have you seen in terms of the transformation of the way that people are thinking here in Tobago about their recycling and so on?
Well, it takes time, right? It's not a quick process. There needs to be a lot of messaging going out to change cultures. Cultures don't change overnight.
Yeah.
I know Sean is doing a lot of good work in that regard. I know the EMA is trying, and THA as well. I know is trying to get that messaging out there. But you know, people need to see tangible things. It's one thing to tell somebody to don't litter, but you need to have a bin readily accessible for them to put it in. Otherwise, they're not going to carry around this litter for long. So if you don't have bins on every street corner or very frequent intervals in your city centers, along your roadways, people are going to litter. So it's one thing to get the correct messaging across, especially to the schools and the school kids, because the children are always your early adopters. We've done projects with several groups, and we always targeted kids, and the responses from the kids were amazing. In weeks, we got tons of recyclables. And really, it's just getting the messaging across, but putting the infrastructure to support. And the other thing we need to look at is sustainability of the initiatives. That's a little pet peeve I have, because we've worked on many initiatives, and people do it for a month, 3 months, 6 months, and then it falls apart. That actually makes it worse, because now your early adopters who were excited to do it, they got frustrated.
But how can we make sure that, you know, these initiatives remain sustainable?
It's, again, designing into your systems when you set up your programs, designing them to be self-sustainable, or to make sure you look at the long-term success of the programs, not just a quick win for some PR, or to say we did this. I mean, beach cleanups are great, right? And we take this litter off the beach, but by the next week the beach is dirty again. So even though I applaud it and we take part in them, we need to look at more sustainable solutions to stop the waste going to the beach. Likewise, we need to set up, as I said, bins and recycling systems so that people can recycle and not just tell them don't litter. You know, we need to make sure it's cohesive, end to end, as they say, cradle to grave, so the systems could cater from the start right to the end, and again make them sustainable.
All right, and now as we're getting ready to wrap up, I just want to, want you to talk a little bit again, just to touch on this new fire hydrant and why people should, get familiar with it, and then let's try to move in this direction.
Well, that's the key question today. Really, it's about your return on your investment and looking at the overall return on investment. A lot of times people buy the cheapest up front, but in 5 years, 10 years, you either have a non-performing item or you have to replace it. When you have to do that every 5-10 years, it costs you much more in the long run. Not to mention, all in those periods when your hydrant stop working, if you have a fire, for saving a few dollars, literally a few $1,000 up front, you could lose tens of millions of dollars in infrastructure. It's like, as we were talking last time, it's like buying a Porsche and putting some foreign use tires on it,
Yeah.
So you need to really look at putting in proper infrastructure to protect your investments and the public, of course. So I implore people to look at these as a better option. They are a little more costly, but with a 25-year warranty, you can never lose, in the long run. And it also means that your infrastructure is always protected. Once you have these hydrants, you don't have to worry about if they're going to work, if they're seized up, if they're vandalized. You don't have those worries.
All right, and folks, so where exactly in Plantation is this going to be?
It's going to be in one of these small homeowner areas, a private group. I don't want to call their name on the air because I don't have their permission.
Well, I just want to see if, maybe we can go and check it out. But
I have made arrangements. You can come to check it out if you like. So
all right, folks.
I'm actually leaving to go there now. The installation is about to start now, actually.
All right, folks. So there you have it. Just this new, innovative, environmentally sustainable fire hydrant that's going to be installed at Plantation by Mr. Stephen Harris and the Secure Group company. Yes. All right. So thank you so much for being on with us, and we're certainly looking forward to see more of that happening. So the first it's happening in Tobago and in Trinidad and Tobago, actually. So it's quite exciting things to look forward to.
It is. Thanks again for having us.
No problem at all. All right, viewers, I gotta go for a quick break, and we'll be right back after this.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO, and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
But this place so boring enough. We don't even do nothing. Let me go somewhere now.
I really want some new things, yes? Then look no further. Portmore is the place for you.
Oh, really?
Yes. You can have anything that your heart desires. Take a look for yourselves. A world of endless opportunities. Feeling hungry? Go get something to eat. Books and stationeries, games, and much more. Portmore, the island's beat.
Welcome back to Good Morning Tobago on Tobago Updates. Viewers, we are chatting this morning with Mr. Sean Roberts, as I mentioned before the break. We are chatting with Mr. Sean Roberts, and of course, he's the Managing Director of the Recycling, Waste and Logistics Limited, and also for TRI, the Tobago Recycling Resource Initiative. So, good morning and welcome to you, Mr. Roberts. How are you doing?
Good morning, Ms. Candice. Good to be here again. Share the live and compliments of the season to Tobago, Trinidad, rest of the world region. Share the life, share the life.
Certainly. And then the last time you were here on the morning show, we we're not here on the best of terms.
Okay.
Right? Not with us, but in terms of there's some things that were happening in the back end that had us all questioning what's going on with the future of recycling here in Tobago. And of course, viewers, and if you had been paying attention to our newscast this morning, this week, you would have seen on Monday that we did speak to Mr. Roberts. So he gave us a little perspective on what's been happening. But before we get into what's happening now, Mr. Roberts, I just want you to just in a nutshell, just briefly give us a capsule as to what led us to where we are here.
Well, it was the funding support from the EMA had stopped in April, so we basically had to navigate, without the support from April right up till November, right up till now. So basically it was an issue where, out of the total budget of 5.2 million was allocated provided by the Green Fund to the EMA for the recycling development for Tobago. Basically what had happened is that is only 30% of that funds we actually received from since EMA and the Green Fund joined TRI from February 2021. All right. With that being said, I wish to update you that the THA and the EMA is, completing negotiations in regards to dealing with the arrears from May right up till November, right? In regards to the 70% difference, I know that is that negotiation is ongoing, and that will continue. But seeing that they are the signing parties, we at RWL will prefer to leave them to, continue that process and work that out, while we at RWL will continue to fulfill our obligations with processing as much of the recyclables that comes to the facility, despite of the few limitations and challenges that we experience. I must thank the people of Tobago for their understanding and support, through that period, and having confidence to continue. So as I said before in the last interview, that we reached too far to turn back.
Certainly.
So right now, the Tobago House of Assembly via the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development actually had agreed to undertake the clearing of the bins in the interim. So that's why you see the bins have been reinstated, and it's still an ongoing process. So they will continue to deal with the collection, while our role is more focused on the processing. So what is happening now is that all partners have to play their respective roles and responsibilities in regards to moving forward. So, I mean, with all that is being said, I will want to now take things a step further, where just to show how TRI actually was established, and it was established in November 2020, based on the milestones and deliverables was being established, to not just only to become 50% waste less by 2025 and zero waste by 2030. It was to be able to bring a green sector to Tobago, and also we wanted to stimulate economic growth for the Tobago space, and also enable the circular economy activity. And it's something that I would like to share with the viewers about the three types of economies at scale from the recycling sector. So first to begin, the first economy, which is common, which is what you call a linear economy. That is where you do heavy extraction, production, consumption, and then disposal via landfill.
Yes.
Right? Then you have the second type of economy, which is what you call the recycling economy. That is lesser extraction, production, consumption, waste, and landfill. So people don't realize that in the recycling economy, you still generate waste. And unfortunately, it goes to the landfill, right? But what the establishment of the Tobago Recycling Resource Initiative was to focus on the third economy, which is called the circular economy, is where you do very low extraction, more production, consumption, waste, then recycle, reuse, repurpose, repair.
Certainly. And of course, this is the goal of where we are going right now here in Tobago with the Recycling Resource Initiative and so on. And, along with some of that is that even though we don't have a plant here in Tobago that does the recycling itself, what you guys do is to collect a lot of material and ship it off. So tell me about some of those things that you guys have been doing, like where some of our materials have been going to and so on.
Well, in fact, in order for, when you're talking about going towards zero waste to landfill, that is where you have a vibrant recycling sector, right? So what happens is that you have the three elements of the recycling sector, which is called the recovery, recycling, and manufacturing. So what the first stage we are at right now is the recovery, where you are extracting the material, you're collecting the material from the sources via curbside drop-off bins and even public deliveries and stuff, where the materials are sorted, compressed into bales or blocks, as you saw at the facility. We also crush them into flakes, even. So basically the plastics we ship to, in fact I've shipped to a lot of countries where I have not even been as yet.
And tell me about some of those countries.
Let me tell you, I've shipped to Brazil, Chile, Paraguay, Ecuador, Estonia, Poland, Greece, Dubai, Thailand, Hong Kong, China, And even as far I had actually shipped a certain type of waste to the Africas as well. I've done business in Nigeria, South Africa. I've exported to all different parts of the world.
And if we're exporting recyclable material, that also means that we are generating foreign revenue.
And in fact, that is something that basically is the last sector that is not dominated by any particular group, because in order for that to work is that you have to have collaborations among different players in the sector, including the public sector. I always tend to draw a reference from the energy sector and the recycling sector. They are similar because it involves multiple moving parts, right? So the reason why the energy sector is the heartland of the Trinidad and Tobago's economy is because they have the legislations that drives compliance and also drives the resources. That is why to get financing for the energy sector is much easier. Whereas the recycling sector, what we're trying to do is anybody that is getting into the green sector is able to go to the bank or any financial institution and get funding. We should not have to be always dependent on the groups like the IDB and the UN to be always competing for funding, right? So basically what we've been trying to do is more have the infrastructure established so that it can drive legislation. When you have the legislation, you drive compliance. So when the financial institutions see that you have, let's say, recycling is law, then you have the citizenry have to do it.
Yes.
So they know that it's guaranteed supply. When it is voluntary, what happens is that it can change. People can volunteer today and stop tomorrow. So now that is what drives investor confidence. That is where you see my management consultancy hat kicks in regards to that. So when you see you talking about sustainability, is where you supposed to focus on the recovery side of things. When you know you can recover all as much of the waste material, then you can be able to determine the feasibility and viability of what processing facilities that you can set up. Take for example, tire recycling. Everybody loves to do tire recycling. We also have partnerships with our operator in Trinidad that recycle tires. So what happened? That is one of RWL's advantage, is that we have a market for just about any type of waste you can talk about. So what we have done is that we brought samples, a lot of samples of the recycled tire, what you call the crumb rubber, to Tobago. And we have done a collaboration with SPEL, Study Park Enterprises Limited, and we have done some R&D with the batch testing of tire derived asphalt. So we have actually completed a series of tests, and when you check it with when you integrate recycled tires into your asphalt milk, your roads last about 10 to 15 years longer. So the intention when we did that more than a year ago, it was to more have the smart program that the THA had implemented to pilot test it if it's like all fees and those roads that are in bad condition, so that you can be able to say, well, okay, from this you can be able to now use it in other places. Now, yes, people may say, well, oh, if the roads are them good, that might affect certain business. But at the end of the day, once you keep paving proper roads, it encourages you to produce more roads, because you could never have enough roads in the country.
Certainly not.
So that is why we actually been using a lot of our crushed plastics, where we sort of scale down on exporting it, where we start to now do some R&D in using that for concrete mix, what you call eco concrete mix. Even the tires that have the fibers in it, and you do concrete mix with that you can do retaining walls give
because
good compression.
the wires is like a bonding
Exactly.
agent and so on. And I want to, juxtapose this to what's happening right now in Dubai. And for folks, if you don't know what's happening in Dubai, we have COP28 happening at this point in time where leaders
I was supposed to be there.
Yes.
But I'm here.
Actually, I mean, I'm not going to talk about, the possibilities that I was supposed to be there as well.
Yeah.
But, of having the leaders from around the world come together and discuss some of the things that we need to do, especially where climate change is concerned. One of the major topics right now, and it's, there's a whole lot going on, is a reduction of the use of fossil fuel. And, here in Trinidad and Tobago, it's a massive conversation because our economy is based on the oil and gas sector.
In fact, well, I could touch on the energy sector because I've consulted for a few years in the energy sector, right? And one of the things that I've dealt a lot in the energy sector was dealing with the waste generated from energy, right? Even the waste generated from energy also can be recycled. Now, recently, years ago, you could have recycled from solid to solid, then solid to liquid. Now you can recycle liquid to gas. So waste energy is also a recycling process as well. So now, basically what you can do is when you have a waste energy plant, that is the last in line of defense for recycling. But you see with fossil fuels, as much as we focus our attention, yes, we have a lot of the oil and gas out of the sea. But however, the sargassum coming in January, right? So we brought in 2 biodigesters here in Tobago, and in fact I have a meeting this morning where we have to implement the second one at a farm. So that is where you see you producing the biogas, the cooking gas. Now, once you see we start producing our own energy resources here in Tobago from natural-based resources where you don't have to be scarring the land, you don't have to be going and farm stuff just to produce alternative energy. And that is where you see people have to understand that, that when you see you talking about climate change, it's because of the extraction of natural resources from the environment. Even though if you're talking about progress, you're not supposed to talk about progress at the expense of the environment.
Yes, and then people don't, I'm not sure how many people realize, but the plastics that we use actually come from oil.
That's right. But people don't realize that that plastics also, you can produce plastics from natural gas as well. Because people don't realize, I could tell you about the energy sector. When you find deposits of oil, right? Once you find a deposit of oil, you'll find a lot of gas around it as well. So now if we start to now use our natural gas and make plastics, it's much cleaner, it's much environmentally friendly to use natural gas for plastics. Because we liquefy our natural gas and export it. If we start using it and blend that with the melamine and start using plastic, now the plastic is not as toxic as when you use oil. So you see, people have to understand about, the resources that we have. And because what we have been doing a lot is where we focus on, okay, we have the natural resources, we want to export it. Now, if we can now take what we have and start adding value to it, making end products out of it. Let's say, okay, Solly Park, we have Curry, we have our bluestone and stuff. If we start combining that with tires and stuff and packaging it, then now it's available for local applications, because people don't realize that it's very impossible right now to export recycled tires from rubber, because the world now is saturated with tire plants. Even though that same COP28 is now pressuring countries to now fully recycle their waste. So now basically what we do in our shop park, where we compressing the plastic bottles and crushing it and stuff, that is something where you have to, that is going to be where a policy can come, where we have to fully process it. Right now as we speak, that is where the government now is now mandating us at RWL to start doing, because now the requirements that you have to talk about trans-boundaries, trans-shipping of waste between countries. Now you have to now do further processing before you can export it. So it's things like those is where you have to have the infrastructure enabling environment to make these things happen. Because
and then it starts with us changing our mentality here in terms of how we deal with waste in Tobago and so on. And of course, it's Christmas time, folks. So and I'm going to keep telling you, it's Christmas time. So as you're cleaning out your homes, please remember to keep, and it's not just bottles, it's the juice packs, it's the tins, the laundry detergent, bottles, all of those things can be recycled, and all of those things are accepted at NIPTEC in Shore Park at TRRI. So, Mr. Roberts, we're at the end of our interview this morning. We're out of time, but we just want to thank you for being on with us and for sharing it with your perspective, and don't worry, we continue to be connecting with Mr. Roberts as we see how we go forward with the recycling initiative.
Sure, at any time, we can keep in touch so that at least we can, keep you posted on our work in progress. Even with the biogas and stuff, we'll keep you guys posted on that as well, on those. So any development are taking place with recycling and stuff, even though if we might be doing stuff in other islands, in fact, TRI have basically made an impact to the rest of the Caribbean.
And we're definitely going to get connected with that in the near future. So I want to thank you so much, Mr. Roberts. And viewers, have a safe and wonderful weekend, whatever you do as you go through cleaning and getting ready for Christmas. Don't forget to recycle. See you again on Monday.